Hey, it's Paul here on The Friendly Reviewer. On this channel, we do a ton of tech reviews and fidget toy reviews, so make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can watch more videos just like this one. Previously, we took a look at the Kirin, the Zingdama, Ringdama, as well as the Thumbchucks, which are all skill toys. So I was pretty excited when someone offered to send me the Pendaloo to check out. We're going to take a look at it in this video. You can find a link to it in the description below so you can get one for yourself. Now let's take a look at it. This is the Pendaloo. It's just a tube with caps on it, and what these caps do is keeps this ball inside whenever you're not using it. It's a hard plastic ball, and it's simple as that. You can get it in blue, yellow, as well as red. You know, with all these different colors in these tubes, you could... The design's pretty simple. This ball catches in one side, and you fling it up with just a little bit of movement, and it goes around to the other side, and it just kind of keeps going in this motion. It looks very simple, but it's a lot harder than it looks for most people. If you've juggled or done other things like the kendama, you'll probably like this a lot because there's a ton you can do with it, even though it's super simple. I'm not great at it yet, but I was able to lay down some tricks and show you them in this video. There's 6 beginner tricks, 6 advanced tricks, as well as a couple tricks if you have multiple of them. So let's take a look at them. The first of the beginner tricks is the basic. We're going to try to complete a loop where you catch it with your hand and keep it going with the minimal amount of movement possible. For some people, they'll pick this up really quickly, and for others, this is going to be a challenge. Moving on to trick number 2, where you go low and you go high with it. And be able to go low with really small movements and higher, this is going to help you build upon for more advanced tricks later. Trick number 3 is goofy, where you can go in the opposite direction, catching it away from your hand. Trick number 4 is the stall, where you're going to catch it and it's going to stay in the bottom of it, and then you're going to get it going again. There's a couple ways to do that. Number 5 is the half pipe, where you're going to let it come up and down on each side, but you're not going to complete a loop. Number 6 is the ambi, where you're going to use your opposite hand to perform the actions. Moving on to the more advanced tricks. You can start it off with trick number 7 with behind the back move, where you throw it and then you catch it. Number 8 is the elbow bounce. Number 9 is the knee bounce. Number 10, which is getting a bit more difficult, is underneath the knee. Number 11 is the juggle flip, where you're going to toss up the ball, throw the Pendaloo and flip it prior to catching the ball, throw the ball in the air, and then catch the Pendaloo and then catch the ball in it. It's a pretty difficult trick to pull off. And number 12 is the full flip. We're going to send the ball in the air, complete a full flip with the Pendaloo, and then catch it, and then catch the ball prior to it landing. If you have multiple units, there's a whole nother host of things you can do. Number 13 is the alternator, where you're going to alternate between your left and right hands. Number 14 is the W, where you're going to put it through a W pattern, making that shape. From there, it goes on and on, where you can use 2 balls at once or put combinations together and just have a lot of fun with it. I'm really glad that they sent it to me and let me check this thing out. It's a skill toy for sure. You can have fun doing the basic moves, or you can go endless possibilities with the different tricks that you can do. I'm sure I just scratched the surface. Let me know in the comments below if you have better trick ideas, or if you have videos of tricks, just put them in there too. I'd love to see them. As far as negatives with it, there's really not a lot to be said other than it does make a noise because it's a hard plastic ball on a plastic tube. So it makes like a little bit of a clicking sound whenever it hits. If you're catching it very smoothly, it's a quieter sound. If you mess up, it's a much louder sound, and this ball can also hit things. But knowing that, I'd still highly recommend this because it's just a lot of fun. This has been Paul with the Pendaloo. Thank you for watching.